watching Morning Coffee on Wayne 15 Plus. Casual conversation that will fill you to the brim. The menu includes trending topics, current events, and a large side of fun. Grab your cup, pull up a seat, and join us for Morning Coffee.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee on this Monday morning. I'm Sierra Tufts. Greg Schaup is here and Pat Hoffman is here getting his sugar replenished.
Yes, my first cup of coffee of the day. Boy, I feel out of whack. I had to get routine blood work. So you got to fast for 12 hours.
It's rough for you.
Yeah, I mean, our schedule's pretty good for that.
It actually is.
But when you come in at 3:30 in the morning, I'm very programmed to have that first
So
cup
you
of
went out
coffee.
between 7 and 8 and got that done?
Yeah.
Got picked in the arm.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Met
He
a lot
was
of
in and
fans
out.
in just that short little thing. Was quick back.
That's good.
Yeah, but
I wanted to do the Taco Bell run through, but it was just it was
it's a little
pretty
tight on
it was a little crowded.
time.
Yeah, so it's like I could have
little
pushed
tight.
it. I mean, it would have been.
You know, if you would have pre-ordered it and it would have been ready to go for you, maybe.
The
could have
app is
swung it.
very good.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's app is
I
very
do have
good.
it. I do
Yeah.
have it, and I've actually, because I've got $25 gift card preloaded. Problem is, it's like I've never used it yet, and I've been to Taco Bell about 7 times since
Yes.
I had that preloaded, but I don't remember it till I get in the thing. I was like, oh, I could have pre-ordered this.
Yeah.
So
One,
the McDonald's I do all the time, but it's still habit breaking on the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Weird thing of the Taco Bell on Reckewing in Illinois is it's all AI until you get to the
Do you still say thank you? I do.
It's a robot, but it's
I
kind
know,
of weird.
but I said, do you still say thank you? Like I do out of habit, and I'm afraid of breaking the habit of talking to a real person. And then when someone finishes your order, I always say thank you.
I've done it. Been through one of those. I don't know what I did.
I said something to the
go
employee.
there
I
a
said,
lot.
"Oh, you guys got AI doing your orders," and she rolled her eyes and goes, "Yeah."
They know me. I get almost the same thing every time.
Oh, okay.
I never get the same thing.
For lunch, I like 2 bean burritos and an ice water. I never get pop at McDonald's.
And you
at,
can go to
Taco
the
Bell.
car wash next door. So I mean, they're perfect.
Speaking of pop,
You'll often see me at that car wash next door eating my burrito while I go. It's like it's a little. I wish the car wash was about a minute longer. Because I usually got about that much of my.
And then
bean
you have to
burrito
go clean it up afterwards. You have to use the vacuums and clean up your mess afterwards.
I haven't gone in there yet. Honestly.
Oh, you haven't?
It intimidates.
It's very cool.
The better
very
half's
cool.
supposed to go with me to show me around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got like Windex in there, so you can. Because it doesn't. The mats. I learned this the hard way. The mat cleaner is only for carpeted mats. So I have like rubber mats in mine. So you can. What I do during the winter is I put Windex on them. They have a Windex squirter there, and so I put Windex on those, and then like on the fenders and stuff like that to get all the salt off.
Gotcha. So you
Inspired
have car
by
washes in your.
My big fat Greek wedding.
Is that a? Oh, that's right. Windex is
Use
like
Windex for everything in that movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
invented by Greeks.
Do you have a car wash plan with your new car?
I do. Going today.
Okay.
So because I bought it at a Kelly dealership, I do get the free car washes.
That's nice.
So
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't have to plan about it too much or anything like that. I just need to go.
Yeah.
And I need to go because there was a lot of pollen that fell over the weekend.
Is there a line usually? Do you have to wait?
Well, I'm usually going right after work, so it's a little bit of a lunchtime crowd, just a little bit, but not too bad. I usually have no problems getting in there now. But I did say, speaking of pop, we got an email that we had talked about the dirty sodas
Yes.
2 weeks ago, last week, whatever. Doesn't matter. We got an email from the folks at Mountain Dew that said, hey, do you want to try it? And so I just responded, sure.
oh, cool.
course.
So I walked in this morning to a package on my desk, and I'm like, what in the world? What did I order?
Dirty soda from Mountain Dew Dirty Fizz?
Yes,
something?
so we'll be able to try that sometime
That's
this week
cool.
once I get it into the refrigerator so we can give that a shot.
So they must have heard us, or it's just
No,
coincidence.
it's just a coincidence,
Quinky
you
dink.
know? A lucky quinky dink. So maybe I'll save it for Wednesday so Hannah can try it.
So we have more ability to do that on this show. But
Oh, yeah.
we all get all these emails from all these people that want most of them, for me anyway, want interviews. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
it's not really anything to do with us.
we have to
but-
be careful because usually they want something in return. This one didn't say anything in return. They just said, "Hey, you want to try it?" And I was like, "Okay."
The fame of morning coffee
It's
is
spreading,
the return.
man.
That's the return.
Something like that. But no, I'm excited to try it, so we can have those Wednesday.
Is it multiple flavors or?
I don't know. I haven't
haven't
opened the
opened the
box
box
yet. I'm assuming that's when it sits in the box because I actually don't know.
So I know kind of what the dirty soda is, but what does it have in it that makes it?
I think like a cream of some kind. Usually a dirty soda, from my understanding of it, has like some sort of cream element, like a coffee creamer essentially
So
in
just
your
a
soda.
couple of added calories.
Yeah, just a couple there to add to it. So if you get the zero sugar,
Maybe
it's,
not,
it's not
yeah.
that bad.
I stopped doing the zero sugar. I used to do Coke Zero probably for over a decade because I thought it was pretty good. But I don't actually want to drink much pop, so I was like, I'll just go back to full leaded Coke because I don't drink that much, and I never know. Like it can be 0 calories, but it's like, what is the other things in it that makes it 0
Yeah.
calories?
I gave it up totally because Pat knows that I was a junkie. Like
He
about
would-
10 years ago,
He would
I
have
was
the
a
big
junkie.
ones. And there was, when I worked years ago, and Greg's the only one who's got to know this, but a few of the people that work on our production team that have been around for a long, there was a guy, Steve Rogie, that
Oh, the
we
Rogue,
worked with,
yeah.
and he preceded me going to Fox 59, and I'm telling you, every morning Steve had, I don't even know, it was before the giant, whatever the,
A liter
Did
of
he
cola.
really?
but
He
it
had
was
a big-
just, he had this thing, it was like a rocket ship.
Yikes.
And it was with Diet Coke. And
So
it
he was just
he
like-
would, yeah.
I had a real Coca-Cola problem. I have to make sure I say the full name of the soda pop for that one. I don't know. I really loved it as a kid and then growing up. I think I mentioned it before, but my grandparents had a Coke machine that they sold out of, and so I snuck into the stash all the time. And so I basically
Was it those little bottles, or was it just a regular?
it was a can machine.
A can machine. okay.
Yeah, and they had a business, so they had it outside of their business, and so I would take advantage of that anytime I could because why not? And then I grew up drinking soda a lot. I used to have a
Oh, I
picture.
would drink so much.
I gave it up
my
probably, it's been about
problem.
8 years ago. I don't drink.
I was a beggar in my family. Like my brothers would be drinking Coke. There'd be like this much. That in my 7-year-old mind, it's like you gonna drink that, or are you done?
We did.
It's like
we
I
did
didn't care
not
about
have
stuff like
We didn't have
backwash
any
at that
soda
time.
around or pop or whatever you want to call it. We didn't have anything around our house. We had milk and water, and that's it.
I
And
don't
drank a ton of milk.
remember drinking water as a child.
Really?
I really don't. Like, I never think I did. I was milk, juices, Kool-Aid, soda.
We drank a lot of water because I lived next to the school, which was the big playground, and we would all
Go to the
I
drinking
was in
fountain.
charge of, because I was the closest house, I had to bring the big jugs of water.
Oh, really? Oh, you didn't go to the drinking fountain in the school because that was a big.
Well,
thing.
it's like I think they turn them off in the summertime.
Really?
I think.
They banned us from having water bottles in school.
Those
So,
are jugs.
yeah, I wouldn't have been able to have that either. We were banned from having anything. So we
I
had
did not.
to.
It wasn't a big deal. when I
Well, we
was a
never
kid.
had water bottles when I don't even know if they had water bottles.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember
When I
it
was
being a.
like,
I mean, I remember water bottles, but I don't remember it being.
I don't,
a big
I don't
deal.
remember when the craze came where it's like,
Yeah.
drink more water, drink more water.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember like being told to drink a lot of water. The Got Milk was huge when I was growing up, but I don't remember really drinking water. And
I
this
still
is
love
so
whole milk.
sad. This is so sad, but I don't remember really drinking water until I started working as a waitress because I needed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've referenced many times my intake of water has greatly increased after I got the kidney stone.
Yeah.
So, but I
Smart.
still felt like I drank a decent amount of water, but not nearly enough. You always think you're drinking enough water, but you're usually not.
That's one of the things they can check with your blood work, by the way, too, is if you're
Mm-hmm.
drinking enough water. They can tell you if you're hydrated or not.
Well, the funny thing about that actually is when I had to get a procedure done, they want you to be dehydrated. And then they can't find your veins because
Yeah.
you are dehydrated.
Yep,
And I'm
I've
just
had
like,
that happen before too.
I'm fortunate. I know many people that have that trouble. I've always been a pretty easy.
they can stick you, no problem.
Yeah, for some reason they, there's been like maybe once or twice, but very, 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 very rare for me. I know my mom used to struggle with that a lot.
Yeah,
So.
I have it sometimes when I'm cold, if I'm dehydrated. I also don't get stuck very often.
Yeah, well, I do every 6 months, I guess. I get
Yeah.
some type of regular blood work.
I need to go get actually my blood work done as well. It's a good
The
reminder
people are
for
so
me.
nice. They're so good. I met multiple fans just in the short little trip. And like I was walking in, and granted, I did have my Wayne coat on. As Greg will say, I was saying, "Look at me," according to Greg. But it's like someone coming out. She goes, "Oh my gosh!" She was one of those people that watches us every morning, and if she doesn't, she tapes it. So I was like, "You're the best."
Yeah, it's funny because I go in Warsaw just because that's where I live, and they don't get Fort Wayne channels in Warsaw. So when I walk in, they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, we don't have Wayne on," and I'm like, "It's okay. We don't have to have it on everywhere. It is okay." But they do recognize me there without my Wayne jacket, so you don't need that.
They can get our CTV channel though. They can
can
watch
get
Morning
their-
Coffee
They can watch Morning Coffee out
and the
there.
news
And the news, yes, and whatever else.
and all those excellent shows.
Everything else we got
All the
going on.
podcasts.
There's a lot. I mean, if you only watch Morning Coffee, let me encourage you to explore Wayne 15 Plus. There's a lot more on there than you might know about.
Yeah, and our digital anchor, Mike Zanetti, he's been on forever ago when we both weren't on for some reason. But he had an issue, an accident. He's back with us after recovering, so we're happy to have him back. And so he'll be able to start putting some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Mike.
he has a very interesting background because I think I had him on when you guys were absent one
Yeah.
time, and he was very interesting.
Yeah, but we're happy to have him back,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you'll
absolutely.
see some more, hopefully some more shows here soon. And
Like I said, I feel like Zanetti is a pasta that I need to try.
yes.
I did do a little cooking yesterday. We
Yeah?
had such a warm day. It was windy when I was doing my cook-up, but I did a little sausage and peppers with
Oh, I did see your pictures of that.
with a little shrimp, which one of my brothers suggested when I told him I was making sausage and peppers. He goes, "Grill up some shrimp
Yum.
and put it on there," and it was a very, very nice addition. So there's the peppers and onions. So I grilled everything, but I put a cast iron on the grill and did the vegetables in the cast iron, and then added everything from the grill into the cast iron at the end, which made it a nice, easy, transport into the house. And it looked like I planned to make it look like a fancy dish, but
It did.
But I really didn't. But it was just more like a convenience type thing. But I was like, well, this actually looks like a pretty nice plating experience.
Yeah, you can't even tell there's shrimp in there, but looks good.
Yeah, so I grilled the shrimp, which I always enjoy doing. Little Batman, and I should probably put them on skewers because you could turn them quicker. But so it's just like.
Yeah, I'd be
It's a lot
afraid
of
to
flipping.
lose them in between the grates.
I lost one. There was
Okay.
one shrimp did not survive the grilling process, and it was like the second one I put on. So I guess I was probably real careful the rest of the way. But yeah, it's like I felt like I had to get out yesterday, and I had a really great weekend, but a really busy weekend. But I wanted to make sure I couldn't let a day did we get to 80 yesterday, Greg?
I don't think so. I think
We're
got
close.
up
We
to
were very
70s.
close. I know that just
Yeah.
from my perspiration doing yard work. The bulk of my yard work was Saturday, which was wonderful because it was like 60
Yeah.
and sunny. That was awesome. And then yesterday, though, it's like, whew, I'm glad I got the majority of the stuff done and didn't leave as much for Sunday because I was really perspiring.
Yeah, I took a 6:30 grocery trip in the morning, so I was still out when it was a little cool. But by the time I got out of the grocery store, which was only a little after 7, I was like, whew, all right, we got to turn the air conditioner on
Yeah,
already.
it was late developing heat because
Yeah.
it wasn't at noon. I think it was still in the 60s, and then it
You
got
can
up.
start to feel it. The new car is a lot warmer than my other car. I am turning on the air conditioner more
Look, your
often
car's
than
black.
not.
So a black
Yeah.
car is going to heat up in the sunshine quicker.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Are your
And,
seats black, I assume?
Yes and no. I think the trim on the outside is black,
Okay.
but the seat portion
Because
is
those
gray.
they get hotter quicker.
They
yeah.
do.
The other thing is the actual like vents and stuff are a lot closer to me. I had a big kind of like dashboard in my other car, so I think I feel it a lot quicker too.
So do you think someone else, like, you traded it in, right?
I did. Nobody's getting my car.
Okay.
They took it straight to the junkyard.
That's what I was wondering. It's like, I wonder if
No
someone,
way.
obviously it would have needed some.
No, they
upgrades,
will
but-
be. Yes, they'll be.
We did get to 80 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be tearing that apart for parts.
That was our prediction on Friday. So, yeah.
But yeah, it was when I was grilling though. It was like, ooh, the wind must have just started really kicking up. Because this morning when I came in, I'm not normally I consider myself a good Samaritan, but I don't always pull over. I pulled over like 3 times to get things off the road.
I had to pull a branch out of my driveway this morning.
The better half follows me into work, and it's like I've now started taking the back way because I always went Illinois Road. She comes the back way, so it's like if I don't get this out, she's got her relatively new car. I don't want her.
So you're taking Bass now?
So I'm taking Bass now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing because of all the construction on Illinois Road,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
especially
It's like-
during the day. Oh,
Yeah,
Of course,
I mean,
now they've got, because of the stadium going in there.
they have sometimes they have like a 3-way light there.
Well,
which
yeah,
you have to
they
wait
put a
forever.
oh, I
temporary
haven't
light.
encountered
Yeah.
that yet because I go that way to get to the car
Yeah,
wash.
at the-
Instead of the person
roundabout.
holding the stop sign, it's like they've got a.
It's an automatic light.
It's on
thing.
wheels. And,
Yeah, and it was like, because of the roundabout, it was 3-way. So it
Right.
was one this way, and then that way. So
and
Yeah.
you come through, and then you got to go the wrong way.
I just need. I'm sure our morning coffee folks will keep this a secret. I just don't need everybody else going on Bass Road right now to avoid Illinois.
That's kind of what they're doing.
I know.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
blame
picked
them.
up a great
And then
deal.
Jefferson also has,
Oh my gosh! I went to lunch. Actually, I went to the Dreaming Tree.
Okay.
On Friday with Lydia, executive digital
a great
producer.
little
Went to the
Lydia,
what?
the
it's called
Dreaming,
the Dreaming
Tree.
Tree. It's a great little spot.
Down by the DQ on Jefferson.
It's where the old Mercedes dealer used to be.
Okay.
In that plaza,
I know that
like
area.
past there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got, there's a DQ and a Subway in the,
It's down that way though.
Did this used to be something else?
no.
They
It's a-
opened about a year ago almost actually.
Because there's
is what
another
they were saying.
restaurant in there that's
Well, there
usually
used
like
to
a
be
lunch
Anastasia's.
That's what this is. It's like a lunch place.
Okay.
It used to be Anastasia's.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Did it used to be
I didn't think about it until now. But I think Anastasia's moved or went out of business, and then this place took its place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, it was a nightmare to
Yes.
try and get down there. I really enjoyed it, but I'm going to be waiting to get back down there for a while.
Well, you have to. Well, I guess if you took Hillegas all the way across.
Yeah, I
and then
did. I
took-
did take Hillegas, and it was so funny because I'm sitting there thinking, like, maybe I should just get on Getz and just go that way to avoid all the Illinois mess, or Illinois Jefferson mess. They're both messes. So, but I did text everybody. I'm like, I regret saying yes to this lunch. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but man, traffic is a nightmare right now.
And it's kind of like, I mean, everybody's gone through
I
it,
know.
regardless of where you're at in town. It's just when is your
turn?
going to get hit. But I mean, you got to do. Obviously, the roads are falling apart if you don't.
Yes, yes.
Well, and then I think we said, it was either us or somewhere else I read, I think it was us, that said the problem is, people were saying, oh, if they'd only coordinate. Well, the problem is that one is like Fort Wayne Utilities because it's the water main on Jefferson, and then the other is city construction.
Yeah.
So they're two different departments, and they did not.
Well, and
talk
it's
to
just
each
like,
other.
I mean, every city in America is basically kind
It's
of.
just unfortunate.
Fort Wayne has grown enough
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, that's what comes along with
It's
the bigger
tough though,
cities.
and it's happened numerous summers when both the east-west routes, the main east-west routes are, and then the last 7 years, that extension on Bass
Bass,
Road
yeah.
was not open
Ooh,
either.
yeah.
Yeah, that's been. And I just happened to move there, right? But pretty much at the very start of that, so
It'll get there eventually.
it will. It will. It was good today. Like I said, I went over that way to get my blood work, and the only thing I was concerned about was train, which is the concern
Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
And it was just like, okay, just just not now, please, okay?
Yeah.
You can
I
time
got back
those
with
out.
13 minutes to spare, so I was like, no
Usually
train.
they go at the same time of day every day.
That's why I'm saying I could have stopped at Taco Bell, but it would have been like, okay, that's because
Yeah,
I
'cause
could
then you have
wolf
to
that
come all
thing
the way
down
out and then-
while driving it.
Back on Thomas again. But you get off on,
I usually do Hadley.
you do Hadley, but so you're still running into some of that mess
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
to get to your house.
Yeah.
I avoid that at all cost, all of that. And if there's a train there, then I have to go another, it's still worth it though. I have to go another like 1.5 miles, 2 miles down to Hamilton and then get back on 14 and then come back.
So I'm trying to think way back when this would have been even before you got here, but the Ardmore. Did Ardmore used to have a train too before the?
Yeah, there was no heligas. Yeah.
Oh, so Hillegas, that was,
Yeah.
so Hillegas
You had to
extended
go on
Huguenot
Lindenwood.
to.
Yeah, you had to go to
Okay.
Lindenwood or Thomas, and they both had trains.
gonna say
And so that's
Lindenwood's
why they
still-
built the Hillegas extension so that you could not have
And I
to
vaguely
do
remember
the
that at the
trains.
time, but at that time I used to live over on the east side of town, so I rarely ever went left.
It was a big problem because, ambulances were getting stuck, and
Yeah.
which they still do, but at least you have an alternative. You
Yeah.
can go on Hillegas and get
Yeah.
over the railroad tracks, which that's one of the nice things about downtown Fort Wayne is that all the tracks are elevated so that you don't have to, the opposite of what they are on Hillegas, but they're all elevated, so you don't have to deal with that.
There are 2 sets of train tracks in Warsaw, one running north and south, the other one running east and west. East and west, no problem. I have no problems with that one. The north and south one, there is literally no way to go around it unless you drive 2 miles north or south, depending
New
on where you
Haven
are.
has a big problem with that too.
It is something.
You
And
It
can't
drives
there's-
me
get into
crazy when I
downtown.
like gamble on what, where it's like, okay, this, you can see that train slowing down where it's like, okay,
Yes.
it's gonna stop, I can tell.
Yep.
It's like, do I go over to Scott Road? 'Cause it
Which
could be
one is
there.
yes?
Or do I go back to Thomas? Because it could also be there.
Oh,
and then there's nothing
man.
like, and it's like you'll get to the roundabout at Thomas and start going, it's like, oh, it's there. And so you just continue back, just like,
I don't even have that option. Like, I can't even gamble. It's
Yeah.
either commit or don't commit.
yeah.
I don't have the option. It is something. They don't stop in Warsaw. That is the good thing. They
That's
don't
good.
stop in Warsaw.
That's a treat. 'Cause
They do a New Haven.
Mm.
They could stop
The
for
one
hours.
on Hadley. I mean, it's not. I shouldn't say often, but it's not rare.
I've
It's
had
not
it.
rare.
I think it was a Hadley situation where it did stop, and I was just like, I've got nowhere to go. It was actually the day that I stopped and was doing my groceries,
Mm-hmm.
and actually went through the checkout line. I got stopped, and I'm like, it's a relaxing day, so I'm just gonna keep going and take my time. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I've
'cause I
talked
think
to the
they
train guy
changed-
before.
They changed, don't they
It was
change
not
the
a pleasant
engineers there?
conversation.
What?
I talked to one of the train guys.
Why wasn't it
before.
a pleasant conversation?
Because it was one of those I could figure out if he knew who I was. Because it's like I'm
Ah.
excessively polite, but at the same time, I felt like I was speaking for all the people in line
How
behind.
did
Fort
you
Wayne.
have
He
access
w-
to him?
He was on the.
Oh,
know
was
if it
he
was a-
changing out? Like, were they
He
changing
was on
out
the thing,
engineers?
and it's like, I can't remember. Whatever I started with was extremely nice, and even my follow up was extremely nice. And then he sort of got a little bit.
You didn't go, hey guy, move that thing.
Yeah, he was not like he wasn't a jerk, but he was not nice.
I'm sure
So then I was like,
they get
I
yelled
don't
at
think
a
he
lot.
knows who I am. So I just said something that was just like, I don't know. It was non-typical me.
There was a.
feel
There
like it
was
could have
a
been in a
s-
movie, you know,
There was
like
a city
music would've
ordinance,
started.
and then there was, I think there was something with the state, and they both got overturned in federal court because they were going to fine there was an ordinance, and they were going to fine the trains that stopped on the
I
tracks,
didn't read like the fine.
and then they.
Yeah, we gotta
yeah.
go.
Oh, sorry.
We'll be
I
right
like
Talk
back.
about
trains.
trains all day.
You're watching local coverage you can count on. This is Wayne 15 First News.
Good morning. Neighbors are talking after a shooting left one person dead and 4 others hurt. It happened late Saturday night in the 3200 block of Abbott Street. Neighbor Eric Miller declined to go on camera, but says just after 11 he heard about 15 gunshots come from a house across the street. When he went outside to see what was happening, he saw a little girl lying on the ground. Miller quickly called 911 and says Fort Wayne police officers were there within minutes. Another neighbor, Samuel Moore, has lived on Abbott his entire life. He says there are frequent arrests, but not many shootings. As of last night, police have not made any arrests in connection to the shooting. They're still investigating. This afternoon, Northwest Allen County Schools will break ground on a new transportation center. The new facility will go up on Hathaway Road next to Aspen Meadow Elementary School. Leaders say it's needed because of the district's growing population. The center will have increased bus parking, expanded maintenance areas, and a dedicated space for staff training. And starting today, crews will be filling potholes on a busy stretch of a Fort Wayne road. NDOT will be fixing the potholes along Coliseum Boulevard between Lake Avenue and East Washington Boulevard. Work will be done overnight from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. to hopefully avoid daytime traffic. During the nighttime work, drivers will need to find different routes.
Traffic Tracker 15 is brought to you by the O'Daniel Auto Group. Sell your car for cash at bigmoneyforcars.com.
Also starting today, Fort Wayne City Utilities will start replacing a more than 100-year-old water main along South Anthony Boulevard. Traffic will be down to 1 lane in each direction between Pontiac and Oxford Streets, and parking will not be allowed. That work is expected to be continued for about 3 months. The History Center wrapped up another installment of its George R. Mather Lecture Series. The latest highlighted a long-lost Fort Wayne attraction residents might not have heard of, but few truly know. Local historian Randolph Harder shared the story of Robinson Park. The amusement park opened in 1896 along the St. Joe River, featured rides, dance halls, and snack stands, and even a roller coaster. Harder says many people recognize the name, but don't realize how important the destination once was. This was the History Center's most attended lecture in over 30 years with more than 160 people. The next lecture is on May 3rd at 2 p.m. Here's Greg with the forecast.
Well, we are seeing cloudy skies and some scattered showers and thunderstorms still possible during the daylight hours. Another round of thunderstorms possible as we head into tonight as well. And kind of goes on and on throughout the week here, as we'll see highs in the upper 70s today and tomorrow, with those scattered thunderstorms possible on Wednesday and Thursday as well. A high of 80 on Friday, and then temperatures fall from the lower 70s Saturday into the mid 50s on Sunday. And we'll start next week with highs in the 60s, with more showers and thunderstorms by the middle of next week.
Raindrops on a Monday morning, not many. Didn't really have to use the wipers more than once or twice when I went out earlier. But happy Monday. Hope you enjoyed a beautiful spring weekend that felt like spring one day and summer the next.
Mm-hmm. You said you have dodge raindrops maybe today. Anytime you say that, the dodgeball quote jumps out in my head. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. And I almost said it out loud this morning.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That is a great movie.
Oh, man.
As long as you don't get hit, you're fine.
Yes, that is.
Because that hurts.
Yeah. Well.
I don't know why we played that in elementary school.
We used to call it Beano.
Beano?
Because you tried to take somebody's head off.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what we called it.
That's a drug now.
It was a violent game.
It's like it was something else.
It was.
Oh, that's why I said it's a drug now.
Yeah. It was kill or be killed. That was really good. Because I was short and I did have a pretty strong right arm. So it's like I could catch the ball if it was thrown at me because I'm low, and so I can kind of corral it, but I can also fire it Plus, I was really quick. Like, I was one of those people, I wasn't fast, but I was quick. Probably because I weighed nothing. So I
See, I just don't see the point of hitting people with a ball because somebody's going to get hit and it doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't. That's like I said. I mean, this was back in a
guys
different
playing
era
with?
that we grew up in. Like that's the way.
Yeah.
You know, we
It
used
was
to
not a
play on
light
the monkey
ball.
bars where it's like you
Right,
climb
and that was
up and
another
you
thing that now is
you'd
banned.
try to kick the other person off to win the race. Although technically you'd probably lose the race. I think you could only win the race if you were still holding the pole that you went down on. So
I remember my
Well, yeah, I
sister
mean, we were
fell
kids
off,
back then. That
fell
was
off the monkey
crazy.
bars at school, and she had, I think she had stitches.
Oh yeah, things have changed dramatically from what they were.
I mean, I think
we grew up.
dodgeball is still around.
It is. They have I think tamer rules a little bit. They maybe should separate. At least I was playing against people bigger than me in most cases, because sometimes you get that like, you know, fifth grader that's like, okay, this guy's like a junior in high school, and you know, so physically developed that he's just crushing people. I was honestly, those were the favorite ones for me to beat. Like it was like okay, and usually I couldn't. You know, I could catch the ball. That was the best thing. It's like the best way to get that guy out is for them to throw it at you, and I'm a small target area.
And if you were small, you could
catch it.
duck because usually they're going to throw higher.
Yeah.
They're not going to throw lower.
I wasn't
Mostly
good.
good memories.
I was not good at any capacity. The only one I was good at was hide and seek because I could go like this.
Gosh, we had the best hide and seek.
We played neighborhood hide
Oh
and seek.
yeah, it was a whole. Like I said, we had
Yeah.
I lived next to a school ground and in a neighborhood, and we'd be all over the place.
Oh yeah, same. A lot of
And then you'd have to run back to ours was a light pole. I don't know what you guys had for your.
man.
your
What was
base.
home base?
Because you'd have to, you'd
Yeah.
have to get against the,
Oh yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
cover your eyes. And,
I think it was just somebody's porch. Is I think what we made ours. Is easiest.
yeah, it was crazy neighborhood
Huh.
stuff.
Yeah, a lot of bike riding, a lot of capture the flag.
Never did capture the flag.
Did that in Boy Scouts.
We did that like in a campground
Yeah.
type
Okay.
thing, but not like in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff.
we definitely played some capture the flag.
We used to play pickle a lot,
I think I know what you're talking
which is
about.
baseball, where it's like you got basically you got two people playing catch with the rubber ball, and then you've got to
Somebody
try
in
to
between.
steal.
Monkey in the middle.
I feel like we played monkey.
It
Is
helped,
that what that was
and
called?
it happens in a real baseball game too.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
pickle.
You get
Yes.
caught in a pickle.
I think
Yeah.
they're the same thing. They're
Okay.
called the same thing.
And I've heard monkey in the middle, but I don't know if it was the same thing.
Yeah,
We
or
always
you
called it pickle, but-
basically keep away from the
Yeah.
middle person.
Yeah. When we would play it on the beach, that was always the best because it's like you could dive head first into try to get to that spot, which in that time we all tried to imitate Pete Rose. So
We played jailbreak, I think, the most. So where you tag
I think we
somebody.
had a few people that actually did jailbreak in my neighborhood, but
That's something different.
Yes. No, where you tag somebody, they go to jail, and then there's somebody that tries to jailbreak everybody. That's what we played with. And I was often, because I was the youngest out of everybody. They liked to pile on me.
I remember when I was young and not smart, and we would Greg, do you ever have one of those goody combs? Like those things became, it's like, and everyone would swipe the goody comb because you carry it in your back,
Your back
pocket, so you
pocket.
could always.
Ah, little
But we
pony boy.
would basically play it like on the playground. You'd steal it, and it's like you'd have to chase around for it. And like I said, I wasn't fast, but I was very elusive side to side. And the girls would be chasing after you, and I'm like, the older me would say, "Just let them catch you." It's like the younger me, I just didn't quite equate.
Yeah, around that time, the girls
be
are
so hard
still
to get.
somewhat as fast as the boys. So that was probably my only time in childhood that I was ever able to outrun anybody.
Shelby's probably got a few childhood memories that he always name drops his young sweethearts.
Not in elementary school, no.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had a few like second grade, kindergarten. I say in kindergarten we had a slide. I would slide down the slide and pretend like I was shot every time, and the girls would all come around, and I was just like, "Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. How long can we keep this going?"
Oh Oh man, we would spend our weekends or Friday nights at the roller rink. That's where
Oh yeah,
everything
we
happened.
did that too. We did that.
And it's funny, somebody that actually lives in Fort Wayne went back home. She also lives in the same hometown as me. I saw her take pictures at the roller rink, and I didn't know it was still open. And I was like, that's so funny to see her taking her daughter there now and just, keeping that tradition alive for a roller rink.
Yeah, well, we've got some famous roller
Yeah.
rinks in Fort Wayne. That, for me, it was our community youth center.
Okay.
But it was cool. It was like a real, kind of like, looks right out of the 1950s. The big arching, the architecture on it was really neat.
I'm
'cause it
sure
was like the
you grew up
looked
with
like a big saddle dome kind of. It was really cool.
Yeah, you probably grew up with some cool architecture.
Oh, in Detroit, yeah.
Yeah.
Detroit just really, like you go to downtown Detroit. I mean, there was a time when Detroit was a wealthier city than New York City. I mean, and it's like some of the architecture and some of the, the early heydays of the auto industry and the people that live there. It's like those
Yeah.
buildings are phenomenal.
Out in the boonies, we're just hoping they stay up.
But for my weekend, I told you I was busy. Friday night, I was at celebrating a decade of possibility with Gigi's Playhouse Fort Wayne,
Wonderful.
which I've done that the last several years, and it's really just an incredible night. And it's hard to believe that it's been 10 years. These are some of my friends from Gigi's Playhouse that were there, and just at the Mural Center, and just they do so much good work there. And a big party at the end. This was the Cheer Gems. They're up there doing their routine, and really just a room full of very good people doing very good things in Fort Wayne. And Megan's always ready.
I
for a
can
picture.
only imagine how many laughs were had because that is a room of comedians. I can see it.
They know how to party, and the DJ was fantastic. The
Was it
DJ.
you?
That's my buddy Aaron right there. He's going to be in New York City for the Buddy Walk
Oh,
on the big.
nice.
He did that a few years back, going to do that again. So
Yeah.
that's up for auction, and had such an incredible time. Got to meet his dad again, and then I was getting fashion advice from this young fella.
You probably should.
I
yeah.
should, yeah. I mean, it's like, geez, perfect. Give me that hair,
Showing
give
you
me that
up.
tie, give me that jacket. I'll take all of it. But my thanks to everybody at Gigi's Playhouse Fort Wayne for all that they do, advocating for people with Down syndrome,
Absolutely.
and just a wonderful evening to be a part of. So that's how my Friday started. I was out late. We went out afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Which
Partying.
is rare.
For
And the place was,
Friday night.
we went to what used to be the Ted's Beer Hall.
Oh,
that they've
okay.
now
Yeah.
Union Social, and then the Speakeasy in the basement, the Tiger or something.
I don't know.
But it was too crowded.
Oh.
So a lot of people from the event, which was
right.
not that far from there,
Yeah.
because we hung around there a little bit while. But it's like, yeah, it was nice to see. I'd not had a chance to get up there, but it was going to be a 30-minute wait to get in the basement. So I was like, okay, so we just went to a friend's house. But it was nice to see that. That's a good problem
Yes,
to
yes,
have.
absolutely.
And rare for me to be going out at 10:30 at night, which
Totally.
it sounds crazy to say because I used to start going out at like 11:30 at night when I obviously work nights here.
Right.
But
So that means you did miss the Artemis Splashdown
yes,
Live.
yeah, that was. I did find out about it afterwards, but yeah,
Okay.
we had our hands full with the event.
I had
so-
my hands full with the Artemis Splashdown.
Yeah, you had
I
the kiddies?
Yeah, they took some interest in it, probably more interest than me. So that is just when it started to appear in the atmosphere. That's Kona up on next to the. That's Queso, getting Artemis right there. They're trying to help Artemis down into the water. They were very, very into watching Artemis come down.
Yeah, we'll see that move.
Yeah, they like hockey. Occasionally they'll watch baseball. They do like sports because of that movement.
The movement, yeah.
So it was fun watching that with the kiddies, but also very incredible to see, very monumental moment, of course.
Yeah, and it's tense too, because
Yes.
I mean, like everything could be going 100% perfect, but there's always that, like, okay, this is.
There's that 6 to 7 minutes that they don't hear from anybody because
Yeah.
they're encapsulated by plasma that is hundreds of thousands degrees hot.
Yeah, it's a remarkable achievement, and hard to believe that it's been 50 years since we've done something quite like that.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
it's spurring a lot of young people to get excited about space travel and get to Mars.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like, if you would have told Greg and I when we were little kids, like, I would have assumed we would have been to Mars at this point.
I would have thought we would have been to the moon multiple times by now if you would have talked to me as a kid too, because there were still shuttles going up when I was a kid. So I don't know. I'm surprised.
Yeah. And then the Masters over the weekend. Rory McIlroy had gone since 2014 without winning a major when he finally cracked through last year, and did it again this year. Had the largest lead in Masters history after 2 rounds. He had a 6-stroke lead, was 12 under par, and then really struggled on Saturday, gave up that entire lead, then came back on Sunday, built that lead, and then lost the lead, but then came back and then had like a little cushion, had a 2-stroke cushion at the end when he saw that little tap in. And he needed that cushion because he hit it into the woods on the tee box at 18. So he was on 18, had a 2-stroke lead, and it was like an immediate hit. It's like, oh no, it's definitely going right. But he was able to safely get out of the woods and then get a bogey and still win by 1. So.
I was watching when Sergio was wrapping up, and so I didn't catch any of Rory or anything like that. But I did see he was not leading when they went into Sunday. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, he, like I said, he had to go through so much because he had so many close calls during that long stretch from 2014 to 2025. When you're that big of a name, that great of a player, at that time he had won 3 legs of the Grand Slam, but had needed the Masters to complete the career Grand Slam. So there's always added pressure, and he finally got it, and then now he's got 2.
Yeah.
It's cool. I think they had there was some place back home in Ireland. I don't know if it was a boys' home or whatever it was, but this group there where they were all watching en masse. Would have been like at midnight, but they were letting them stay up to watch it, and they just erupted in joy when he got that done. So kind of cool.
Good for Rory.
I don't watch a whole lot of golf anymore. I used to watch a lot, mainly with Tiger, and of course I was doing sports and playing a lot of golf. Now I don't play too much, and I don't watch as much. But the Masters and the U.S. Open, those are the 2, and occasionally the British Open.
Yeah. I'll only watch usually for the Masters. I don't have an unhinged opinion about Rory. It has no basis. There's no reason for it. I don't like the guy. I just don't like him. I don't know why. Just have
I
never
think you
liked
said
him.
something about his face last
Yeah,
year.
I don't like his face. Okay, I don't like his face. So it's literally, there's no reason or rhyme to it. So I wasn't exactly happy to know that Rory won again.
It's fun. I have to bring in a picture of my brother because it's like my brother looks very much
No,
like
I know people that look very similar
right,
to Rory
and
too.
my younger brother, because it's like I've always had very straight, thin hair, and my brother, who's just 1 grade older than me, like he's got Rory's curly.
Not your
curly
younger
hairs.
brother. I was getting mixed up because you were the last kid.
No, my youngest next brother. So he's
Okay.
only one
All right.
18 months, but 1 grade ahead of me.
Yeah,
Dubes is his nickname.
I sent a message to my group chat. It was, golf emojis. And I said, anyone but Rory. And Joe Struess responds, I don't know why you don't like him. He's real. And I said, his face. That's it. That's all. But he's clearly proven me wrong. So I'm sure he's fine.
I think he's probably okay.
I think he's fine.
He's probably doing all right. And he'll have to pick out his Masters dinner again
Yeah,
next year.
I wonder if it'll be different.
So it was very nice.
Yeah. Wagyu.
Wagyu, is that, I always forget how
I
to say it.
know. I always
Drives
mess it
me
up.
crazy.
Wagyu.
I always look it up, and it's like it's too easy to mispronounce. but we don't say it enough
If we could
for me
just-
to definitively
It would be
remember.
nice if we could just say Japanese beef and be done with it.
Could do that.
But then you could mix it up with Kobe beef.
Is
I
it
don't-
Kobe? Is
I
that how
don't,
it is?
I don't know.
Or Kobe? That's what I mean.
I
It's
don't
like it's those
know.
things where it's like you say it so rarely,
Right.
And it's like,
Kobe.
but you say it so rarely, but enough that you
Yeah.
always doubt yourself when you say it. At least for
Yes.
myself. But,
No, same. I have other words like that for sure too.
But if I'm saying it right, the Wagyu beef is
Oh,
so
phenomenal.
good. Like I got it from Fresh Market
So
when
did
I
I.
had the big sale, and it's like, okay. I've only bought it, I think, twice,
I only bought it once.
and it was like,
Yeah, you barely want to cook that stuff.
yeah, it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like worth it when you really want to
If you want a
splurge.
special occasion.
Yeah.
You do anything fun this weekend?
Not really. I did watch Artemis and went out to the Hoppy
Oh, okay.
on Friday night after that. So
See if there's an ant crawling on me.
and had sushi last night.
Ooh, where from?
Sakura.
Yum.
I know you went out to breakfast. You went to Cosmos.
Yes, because I
It's one of
texted
my
you
favorite
about one of our
places.
mutual friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's,
Yep.
love Cosmos. It's been too long since I've been there.
It's fun. When I went to Dreaming Tree, I drove past Cosmos, obviously, and I was just like, huh, it's right
They
there.
got lunch now too. I haven't
Do
been
they
there.
really?
I haven't been there for lunch. But I bet everything there was great.
And they have
And I've been a
alcohol,
Cosmos
too, which
fan
is
long before they
surprising.
came out by me. What's that?
They have alcohol now too.
They
You
do.
can get a Bloody Mary or
Yeah.
like Bailey's and coffee.
I think it's pretty popular, like a Sunday late morning thing.
Yeah.
What did you get, Greggy?
I just got
Greggy.
a-
I don't think
got
I
a-
called you Greggy.
a vegetarian omelet.
Yum. That's still good. Love a good omelet. Man.
I always have to get the pancakes.
I have when I am out for breakfast, I really struggle between a savory or a sweet breakfast. I always want both. So I usually compromise, get the pancakes, and then like a side of corned beef hash. That's how I make my
I
compromise.
get the pancakes, and then I get eggs and sausage with, I mean, things I would never have together at home. Like, it's like, because pancakes are so, especially at Cosmos or almost any other breakfast restaurant, the pancakes are just huge.
Yeah.
And so filling.
Now, did either of your parents like make that kind of a big breakfast before school ever?
Not before school.
Okay.
Weekends.
Saturdays.
Because they always
Saturday
put,
or
right, and they
yeah.
all like in movies you see all the time like the mom's always making this gigantic breakfast before school
didn't
and
have
the kid just
time.
runs out and I'm just like, is that ever a reality anywhere?
Nobody
My
got up in
house was a
time.
madhouse.
Yeah.
Getting it all the, everybody out the door. Cereal. We had cereal before we would go out, but that was it. There was no conversation. There was no, you see these movies where it's like,
Right.
everyone's up, so what do you got going on? And we started school much later, like I said. I mean, like, my school, when I was in elementary school, started at 9. I think even
is
into
so
high school,
late.
unless I was in
Wow.
sports season, which was only half the time when I started at 8. But regular school was like 9 to 3:30.
7:32 for everybody.
I mean, I couldn't imagine myself getting up.
And I don't know why it's 32, but it's 7:32. And you
'Cause-
got out of school at 2:32.
Because, I mean, like I said, I literally live, like, the parking lot would be for me
Yeah.
going to school. Like, that's how close I was to school. And, we would take our shower or whatever the night before. We weren't doing it that morning.
No.
We'd get up, I feel like I would get up at like 8:20 and be at school at 9
Yeah.
and eat my breakfast. They'd put that stuff in my hair because my hair, when I wake up, it'll be sticking 19 different ways.
I was going to say, did they actually make sure it was taken care of? Because I figured by number 7, they were like, whatever.
I mean, they always made sure it was
Bedhead,
taken
outta
care of
here.
for church.
Okay.
Like, oh gosh, my dad. Yeah, I don't remember that stuff. I don't know if it's Brill cream. Is that hair stuff? Great. Have you ever heard of it? It's like, I mean, it would be in a tube. They'd put it out. Dad would do it. He'd put it on your hair, and then he'd hold you by the chin as you drag that comb through. It was awful. But you better not complain about it. Sorry. But yeah, there was always knots that had to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. my mom was a hairstylist as I was growing up, and so she would experiment haircuts on me all the time, and that's where she had her fun.
There's my child, the experiment.
No, seriously, my one eyebrow has this weird little divot in it because the first time she ever waxed eyebrows was on me.
Oh, okay.
So it was too hot. I moved and I got a chunk taken out. And then she
Never came back.
never, like it just grew back not right. And then I probably told this story before, and if not, that's fine. But she buzzed the back of my hair one time. Like the bottom base was buzzed, but I still had like a bob. And so I was so embarrassed as like a little girl with a buzz cut. I'm just like, what are you doing to me? That one was traumatic.
Well, that's what happens when mom's. She's got to try out new things. Who else is going to try it out on?
Not me.
Well,
Not me.
you
I had
survived.
I had a sister for that.
Yeah. I didn't have much to, there's never been a whole lot you could do with my hair.
Yeah, my sister liked colors, so my mom would dye her hair colors often. Very, very bright colors.
I've only had the highlights the one time. That's emblazoned in my sports credential that still hangs on my desk. I thought it was super cool.
Oh man.
It was at a place I could have an adult beverage at the time, too.
Well,
I thought I was in the big time. I was like having a beer. They're putting highlights in my hair. I was
Did
like,
you
I've
have
made
highlights in that video I showed you last week? It was the 3R.
the TRF. We should show that.
Yeah.
We should show that on Morning
Yeah,
Coffee.
we should.
They found old video from 2006. I think it was
Yeah.
TRF Parade from 2006, and at the end of it, it's me and Randy Schiffman in the back of a car. I can't remember if I had highlights or if it's just the sun
Because it was
hit my
bright,
hair.
but yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, Sandy Thompson was in there. A few other people that Scott Klein was in there. A few other people you may remember from way back in the day, my earlier days. Well, I'd already
Was
been
that
here for a
2000?
little while.
That was
then.
2006?
2006, I believe.
I started in 5. I thought Scott was already gone when I started.
You started here in 5?
Yeah, I thought I did. March of 2005.
Well, we pulled it out for the 20th anniversary, so I don't know. I don't know.
It was kind of cool to see that. Though.
Yeah.
Clayton, who's been on here many times, commissioner of the Fantasy Football League, wears many hats, and he's now the archivist, I think.
He does pull out a lot.
He does pull out
so-
stuff, which is cool.
And he would have been this little tiny kid on the route if he was at
I
the
was going to
parade
say,
in
yeah, he would have been
2006.
born.
Yeah.
Clayton's from here, right? That's right. Yeah, that part would be funny. Actually, we should talk to him. Do you have any pictures? Like, did you go to TRF parades when you were little? Actually, we should do that for the station.
All the people. that
Just,
have been here.
anyone who went to TRF, do you have any childhood pictures from then?
Lance is from here, but I don't know if he ever went to the big city.
Yeah, that would have been a trip for Lance.
And I think Clayton and Logan and Mikey, they're all from rural Allen County, so I don't
My
know.
least favorite word to say,
Rural.
Depending on what it follows.
Rural.
Juror, rural juror, brewery, those fun words.
Yeah. And on that note,
We've made it through a Monday of Morning Coffee.
we sure have. We will see you tomorrow. I don't have anything to tease.
Yeah, we'll be here for Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
Something fun will happen.
Yeah. Always.
If not,